come while become a friend, them I'm a pirate or reptile. Staying our own, a lane our own, a game so no guy. Real thugs never forget the dumb plan or where we come from. Real thugs never worry about the man. Cause we destiny don't plan. Some say we know live long. The other say a judgment road to live for next next. Then they sell my soul to Satan. God bless me, be shape and mind with his song.
Good friend only come one time in your life. If you no see that I better you tattoo your eye. Me ratings people and me friend them so I and Joe Blacks. Good friend only come one time in your life. If you no see that I better you tattoo your eye. Me ratings people and me friend them so I. Me dog me boss for life. The bread that I.
Me no say friend, me say family. 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 Me no say friend, me say family.
Family.
Me no say friend, me say family.
And me say family. If I want to hate a friend killer, me no believe in a friend killer. And me say family. Me love me family, them do me heart. Only the earth one of them reaching together to be a kitchen. But them no know when we are buy three sardine and £1 a rice from shop. And them no know when we are get chased by cops and drop. And all the woman make it know. I feel, I know all of them. I know we now make them. You must see, life are the greatest thing that me no let my God. My love one life.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are delighted to welcome you to the National Stadium this evening to welcome the Reggae Girls versus Panama that will be starting in a matter of minutes. Put your hands together for the two teams. Some of you may remember that it was Panama that the Reggae Girls beat to make it to the World Cup, so it could very well be, although a friendly international, a kind of grudge match this evening. And the teams are about to enter the field of play. Of course, this will be the last time that the Reggae Girls will be appearing on home soil before that historic start to their World Cup dreams when they play in France a few weeks from now. So this is your last chance at seeing the female footballers who have done Jamaica so proud. Waiting in the tunnel, both teams to enter in a few seconds. some noise, make some noise. So the two teams entering the field. Let me just run through the starting lineups quickly for you. For the Panama team, their goalkeeper is Yannick Bailey. Number 2, Hilary Jane. Number 3, defender Mario Murillo. Number 4, Catherine Castillo. Number 5, Yamira Pinzon. Number 6, Aldred Quintero. Their number 8 is Lori Batista. Number 9, Carla Riley. Their number 10 is Martha Cox. And number 11 is Natalia Mills. And for the Reggae Girls, goalkeeper, Sydney Schneider. Number 1. Number 5 is Connie Plummer, the captain. Number 9, Marlo Sweatman. Number 11, Khadija Bonisho, ladies and gentlemen. Number 14 is Denisha Blackwood. Number 16, Dominique Bonflaza. And Dominique was the one who scored that winning penalty against Panama, if you may remember. Number 17, Alison Sway.
Hello everyone, welcome to Kingston's National Stadium. It's the venue for this big friendly football match between France-bound Jamaica and Panama. My name is Ian Andrews, and along with Lance White, our analyst today, we'll be keeping your company as we look at Jamaica's final game before they journey off to France. Historic berth in the World Cup, which starts on June 7 in France. Jamaica, of course, defeated Panama, by the way, in their final match to qualify for that competition. And guess what? The teams are here playing in this friendly match, which possibly could very well be a grudge match before that big historic meeting in France. Of course, the Reggae Girls are coached by Hugh Menzies, and the Panamanians, they're coached by Victor Suarez. Now we have Lance White here, who has been following the Reggae Girls from time immemorial. Lance, welcome to our commentary. And your thoughts about this atmosphere, not as electrifying, of course, as it could have been, or certainly not when the boys were playing 21 years ago. You look pretty young. I don't think you were there then. But it's certainly not in the same league. But nonetheless, describe what you think this feeling is all about right now.
Yes, Ian. I think it's a really, not as much as we'd have expected, but the fans are still trickling into the National Stadium. The fans are making a lot of noise, getting the atmosphere pumping. And this has been dubbed as a grudge match, no doubt, because as you could recall, the last time these two teams met, the Jamaicans created history by becoming the first Caribbean nation to qualify for the Women's World Cup. So no doubt Jamaica will want to reassert their class over this Panamanian team, while Panama will be in the hunt for revenge.
Indeed. Of course, the officials meeting the Reggae Girls, headed by the president of the Jamaica Football Federation, Mr. Michael Ricketts. So, cool conditions here. The match scheduled to start at 6 o'clock Jamaica time. And of course, that will be 7 o'clock in other parts of the Caribbean and, of course, the United States. Whoever will be tuned into our broadcast, we're expecting an electrifying match today, or do you think that it will be one of caution? What are you expecting?
I think it will be a very hotly contested match because, as Coach Menzies rather, said, the reason why they chose Panama is because they want to replicate that atmosphere in that third place playoff in Texas when both teams were going at it, playing for a World Cup spot. Coach Suarez of Panama said his team isn't viewing this as a grudge match, but obviously his players will have that in the back of their minds coming into this one and want to set the record straight.
Of course, it would be hard for him to convince anybody that wouldn't be it won't be a grudge match, but we'll see. The proof of that pudding is in eating. Of course, Jamaica and Panama, quite a very keen relationship, both in terms of football and in terms of possibly blood relatives, because a number of Jamaicans went to help to build the Panama Canal many years ago, and while they were helping to build the canal, they just decided to stay, and they became Panamanians. So a lot of Jamaican roots deeply planted in Panama, not in the canal, but in Panama, the country. So we'll be looking at the teams in just a while. And yes, the Minister of Sports, the Honorable Olivia Babsy-Grange, along with the opposition leader, Dr. Peter Phillips, are also in the greeting party. And we'll have the national anthems for both teams. We'll have the Panamanian national anthem, and then we'll have the Jamaican national anthem.
Candy Isaacs.
Isaacs to sing the national anthem of Jamaica.
Interesting remix right there.
And having some technical flaws there with the music. And Lance, I hope. Okay, she's ready.
Eternal Father, bless. Eternal Father, bless our land, guard us with thy mighty hand, keep us free from grant us, Heavenly Father, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever. Jamaica land we love. Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica land we love.
The cheers go up for the national anthem, delivered by the visually impaired Candy Isaacs. As
Yes,
the teams
Ian.
meet each other.
And she did very well to sing that a cappella after the technical difficulties. No problems there at all.
Yes, it definitely can throw you off if you're expecting to hear the music play and it doesn't come off. But anyway, this is the final time that the local fans will get an opportunity to see the Reggae Girls in action before they make their debut in the World Cup of football in France come next month. June 7, their first match will be June 9 versus the mighty Brazilians.
Right, Ian, and as you said, this is the farewell party for the Jamaicans. They'll want to go off on a high note because, you know, they've been in good form since their qualification. They haven't lost a match, but Panama will be looking to spoil the party.
Of course. Let's look at the starting lineup, starting, of course, with Panama, coached by Victor Suarez. They have Yenith Bailey, Hilary Haim, Maria Moria, or Morio, Catherine Castillo, Yamiro Pinson, Aldrit Quintero, Laura Batista, Carla Riley, Marta Cox, Natalia Mills, Yasli Antesio. That's the starting lineup for the Panamanians. And for Jamaica, Sydney Schneider, Kenya Plummer, the captain, Marlo Sweatman, number 9, Khadijah Bonnie Shaw, Denish Blackwood, Dominic Bon Flasher, Alison Swaby, Trudy Carter, Olufosla Shade Adamolekun. We just call her Shade. And Maria Gray and Laura Jackson, coached by Hugh Menzies, while Victor Suarez, the coach for Panama. Lance White is with me. And Lance, it's a cool evening here at the National Stadium, but we expect to see some hot action on the field.
No doubt, Ian. And both teams going with some familiar formations. The Jamaicans favoring the 4-2-3-1 formation with Khadijah Bonishaw spearheading the attack. I'll expect to see Myra Gray just tucked right in behind her with Adamale Kuhn and Carter flanking the forward. And we can see where Alison Swaby and Kanya Plummer is partnered at the back of the defense for the Jamaicans again. Both of them know each other very well. They seem to be Humans' preferred pairing in the center of the defense, while the Panamanians look to have preferred a more traditional 4-4-2 formation with the young Yenith Bailey in goal.
Of course, the blaring red of Panama. This is the gold, green, and black of Jamaica. Panama in possession. Of course, the stadium gets quiet as both teams now trying to gain the balance of power. Panama in control. Quintero. Oh, she gave it away. And Jamaica now trying to capitalize on it. And the defenders recover quickly for Panama through Castillo. And it's behind for the first corner of the game.
Bright start there from the Jamaicans, putting a lot of pressure on the Panamanian defense early in this first half and winning the first corner of the game.
Sweatman, she likes to take the corners for Jamaica. Jackson, Laura Jackson, right up there in the box. So too is Gray, and it's swerving viciously, and a shot at the back post there.
That was Alison Swaby
Alison
arriving
Swaby.
late at the back post and got a boot to it going just wide.
So, of course, Jamaica and Panama, certainly at the male level, have always had a very fierce rivalry. And it's no different in this gender, of course.
Right, Ian, and you mentioned the shared history that both Panama and Jamaica have. A lot of similarities between the teams, and players are very familiar with each other. The similarities go into the FIFA World Ranking as well, because right now Jamaica are ranked 53rd in the world, and Panama just 3 places below them at 56. So teams that share a lot of similarities.
One difference, one is going to be at the World Cup and the other is not.
Definitely, Ian. And
Nela Cruz Araya, the Costa Rican referee. Ball still. Yeah, of course, a little fancy footwork there by Trudy Carter.
wonderful reception from the crowd for Trudy Carter. And it's worth noting that Trudy Carter is making her long-awaited return from injury. She has been out for 4 months.
Of course, a number of the other top players are not here today for Jamaica. As a coach, this one could be dangerous, but the goalkeeper is alert. Kenneth Bailey, and collects comfortable there for Panama.
Well held by the young goalkeeper just now, who just 18 months ago she was playing as a midfielder before her coach Suarez converted her into a goalkeeper.
Confident stuff by Jamaica as well as they try to come forward and put the Panamanians under pressure. This is Mills. Oh, cut out nicely there by good defender and captain Plummer.
We can see where the Jamaicans are utilizing a very high line early in the first half, trying to press the Panamanians deep into their own half. They have to be wary of the counter-attack, though. That's good pressing again from Khadija Shaw.
Khadija Shaw, she had a rare touch, but it was a good one. Of course, the Panamanians will be keeping a close eye on her. The ball, teams struggling to bring the ball under control and make a meaningful attack so far. Still, Panama. That's a through pass, much too far forward. And goalkeeper Schneider gets her first touch.
Yes, too much on that one for Riley to chase.
Carter. Blackwood. Plummer. Switching the play nicely. Swaby. Searching pass there, but it's turned away. Into touch. Jamaica will be happy with that throw. Castillo in the way. Jamaica versus Panama as the home team, supporters seeing their team for the final time. And what a pleasing moment it would be to see them off with a good victory here. The National Stadium.
Well, Ian, it's been a bright start for the Jamaicans so far, you know. They have clearly come out with the intent of, you know, bringing the game to this Panamanian team. Putting the Panamanians under some pressure early on, forcing some errors. A lot of turnovers from Panama in their own half.
Breaking inside. Now this could be a chance. Oh, and it is ill-directed, but surely Trudy Carter could have done better with that one.
A very good opportunity that was for Trudy Carter making a return from injury. She was all alone over on this near side and just kicked her shot, skewed it up into the air and into the grateful arms of goalkeeper Bailey.
I had time to control it and take aim, I would think, but a little bit nervous.
Right,
possibly.
you know, coming back from
Stage
injury.
fright.
After you spend so long on the sidelines, you know, it takes a while before you get back into that groove, but I'm sure we'll see her improve as the game progresses.
So pretty quiet start here, though. In case you're just tuning in, welcome to football in Jamaica, Kingston, Jamaica. That's a dangerous pass, but the goalkeeper is quickly off her line and she collects comfortably. So it's international football. Jamaica versus Panama. Here at Kingston's National Stadium, it's the final match as Jamaica prepare themselves for the World Cup in France.
It's a mistake at the back there from Alison Swaby, and Panama eventually win a free kick.
Yes. So Panama inching forward confidently. Let's see who takes this big one now. Will it be Pinzon? Will they go directly towards the goal, or she's going to try chipping it in? Might have a big crack at it. Lining up for one tremendous kick, but it's blocked. Wouldn't even say it was charged down. It was really a poor kick by her standards.
On that occasion.
Well, it was really a poor kick by her standards, really. We were certainly expecting a little better kick at this level. Jamaica trying to capitalize on the error now, but losing the ball there, and the kick goes in favor of Jamaica.
She was offside on that occasion. There we see the high line being utilized by the Jamaicans coming into good effect.
Panamanians might try to exploit that with some speed, but that's a good play by Shaw. A searching pass there, but it didn't get to Gray in time. But it goes into touch for a throw to the Jamaicans.
There's a sense of excitement every time Khadija Shaw gets on the ball.
Excitement and anticipation.
A very talented player, Khadija Shaw, who recently graduated from the University of Tennessee with a Bachelor's of Science in Communications. So doing great things both on and off the field.
So communications is a science now. Imagine that.
There you have it.
Yes. There's a kick taken short. Oh, she turned her player well there. But just a little bit too much power on that pass. But she's lucky to have gotten another corner.
All right, the Jamaicans can keep the pressure on with another corner here. See Marlo Sweatman going over to try and pick out one of the Jamaicans this time. Let's see if she goes for the drilled cross again or floats it in this time.
Jackson, up go the heads, again punched away by the goalkeeper. He's having quite a busy evening so far. Bailey.
Bailey, just 18 years of age. She was one of the standout players in the CONCACAF Women's Championship. You know, she was preferred by Coach Suarez to some of the more experienced custodians, and she didn't let down her coach as she produced some outstanding saves in Texas.
Okay, so Panama in their own half again. Ball bouncing all and about. There they come again. Panamanians, but again it's turned away and cut out by the Jamaicans. Plummer.
That's some very good defensive work from the Jamaican captain, Konya Plummer, who sends Jamaica on their way now.
Gray, she has the speed. But quick crunching tackle there by Maria, puts it into touch again for yet another corner.
Brilliant pace shown by Myra Gray down that right-hand side just now to earn Jamaica another corner. Both her and Adam Alekun are pacey players, so the Panamanian defense will have their hands full this afternoon.
Let's see. The corners haven't really been as telling as as one would have liked them to be from a Jamaican perspective. Up go the heads, and this could be something here, but again, a last-minute challenge by the Panamanian defense.
The corners are really adding up for the Jamaicans now. They need to make these count early on in this match.
Panama under a lot of pressure at the moment. The Jamaican girls have not been able to make them pay as yet.
Sweatman will be trying to pick out the head of Khadija Bunny Shaw with this one.
Sweatman again with a corner. Shaw!
Falls to Swaby on the near post, but Like with her earlier opportunity, she kicks this one just wide.
Again, these chances are coming, but Jamaica not being as penetrative as they could have been. Here now is Mills.
There's a lot of space on that far side for the Jamaicans. That's a strong tackle on Khadija Shaw, who stays down. Seems to have felt the full impact of that one.
Yes, and again, nothing friendly about the situation here.
Not at all. This is a grudge match, Ian.
She duly apologizes. And Shaw kept in check by whatever means necessary. And she certainly hasn't had an impact on this game as yet, albeit for her presence.
Khadija Shaw just limping after that challenge. We'll have to keep an eye on that one to see if she can shake it off.
Sweatman with a kick. Floated in the area. And a possibility here. And again, goalkeeper Bailey will have no problems there collecting.
Gray winning the header on that occasion, but couldn't really generate enough power on it to trouble Bailey in goal.
So, it's about 15 minutes gone, or thereabouts, 20 minutes. It's Jamaica 0, Panama 0.
And Ian, I think it's fair to say the Jamaicans have enjoyed the better of play earlier in this first half, you know, really asserting themselves on the Panamanians, forcing more errors, but Panama looking very dangerous on the counter-attack with Jamaica playing such a high line.
Of course, they will have to keep a close check on that young lady, Mills, who lost out that time around, but here comes Panama again. And Blackwood recovers. Sweatman is it short. That's a good play, but just a little bit too long. And still giving chase, and this could be dangerous now. Chance for Jamaica. Good goalkeeping by young Bailey. Thwarts Lance. Trudy Carter, who was certainly going goal-bound.
And Trudy Carter out of Trenchtown almost snuck in to give Jamaica a lead just now, but the goalkeeper, Yenith Bailey, quick off her line to snuff out the danger. Panamanian defense wasn't clearing that one effectively. Trudy Carter showing that even not being as much sharp as she would like to be, she's still a danger. So good start here for Trudy Carter.
Corner kick again over the other side this time around. It's swerving viciously, and it's turned away by the defense, not the goalkeeper this time. Panama defending stoutly. This is Riley. Useful play, but had her pocket picked by the Jamaican defense. Sweatman all over the place for Jamaica right now. Trying to settle things down and take charge.
Plummer just calming things down at the back for the Jamaicans after making a long busting run.
Floated in the box again. Goalkeeper Yenith Bailey is proving a tower of strength here in this Panamanian team.
For someone so young, she is a very dominant figure on the pitch.
That pass was ill-directed, and so it's turned out. Mills giving chase. Managed to keep it in. Plays it short and gets the play going. The pass intended there by Riley was ill-directed. But still Panama in possession. This is Mills. Oh, she beats her player. Working in tandem there with Cox. Good football by Panama. Cox. Haheen. Good tackle. This is Bonnie Shaw. Oh, she beats her opponent. Has two more. Using her pace to good effect. She gets inside the area. Looking for the cross. Good defending by Haheen for Panama.
Brilliant run from Khadija Bonishaw, showing her pace and strength and dribbling ability, all of her attributes in one run. That's why she's one of the most sought after players in the world right now, Ian.
Indeed. Back again comes Jamaica. That one's deflected. Turned away by Pinzon. Looking for Cox, but it's broken up by Sweatman. Had a lot of power and pace on it. But well positioned. Lance was guess who? Bailey.
Bailey seeing a lot of the ball early in this first half. That was a decent strike from Marlo Sweatman. Straight down the middle of the goal. Not too difficult for Bailey to deal with, but she's up to the task yet again.
Jamaica nil, Panama nil. This match has its moments. For the most part, there's Mills now for Panama. Speculative effort there. Of course, goalkeeper Schneider wouldn't have any problems with that one.
Well, that's the first shot on target for the Panamanians.
If you want to call it a shot, but anyway, Jamaica trying to build something up now in their own half. Swaby. Back inside now. Picked up Plummer, the captain. Blackwood. Oh, she can't control it. Couldn't keep it in.
Just a rare lapse of concentration there from Denisha Blackwood. Sees Panama win a very cheap throw-in.
Panama, in their own half. Pinza. Looking for Mills, turned away there by Blackwood. And Shaw was fouled there. And it's very obvious, Lance, that they're keeping a close eye on Bunny Shaw as they realize that she's a danger lady here.
Definitely, Ian, as they would have already known that Khadija Shaw was the overall leading goal scorer in Women's World Cup qualifying. She finished the qualifying campaign with 19 goals, so she knows where the back of the net is. So they'll have to keep a close watch on her.
Sweatman, is she going to float it in? Yes, she does. Up go the head, Shaw. Much too close to the goalkeeper. We really had to work over time to ensure that she maintained possession. But is it going to be a case of something has to give based on the pressure that is being borne down on this Panamanian defense?
Well, at this rate, I don't think that Panama can keep it up much longer. They'll have to try to assert themselves more on this game because right now the Jamaicans are having it all their own way.
Sweatman again for Jamaica. Oh, ball given away. And let's see if Panama can let them pay for it. They're coming forward now. Good turn by Batista. Oh, that's a good play. He's getting away. Riley beats two. Riley with a shot. Good save by Scheider. Good save.
And that's the mark of a good keeper, Ian. Schneider hasn't had much to do all game. A spectator, really. And when she's called into action, she produces the goods.
So game swing now from end to end. Khadija Shaw, she has two to take care of. She takes care of one. Sweatman. Well, in fact, that was Jackson for Jamaica. Now that's Sweatman.
Sweatman playing at the heart of the midfield for the Jamaicans. She plays her club football in Hungary.
And your Plummer, the captain for Jamaica. Jackson. Jamaica slowly inching forward through Alison Swaby. That's a good pass. Let's see. Gray still going. Oh, but the challenge was successfully won by Murillo. Danger not yet averted as Panama trying to organize themselves from the back. But back again come Jamaica. It's Panama now trying to transition from the midfield position to the attack. Playing a patient game here as they're trying to settle down. This is Quintero. Cox searching for Mills. Ill-directed. And the Jamaicans will say thank you very much. It's picked up by goalkeeper Scheider.
Panama enjoying their longest spell of possession just now. And we see them trying to put some passes together, but when they come forward, it breaks down. But they're on the right track.
Overkick pass there. And the Jamaicans will be a little bit disappointed that that one was not transformed into a goal-seeking effort. So a throw instead will be taken by the Panamanians. They're clad in red. Sweatman now. Plummer, the captain. Jackson. Blackwood trying to keep it in. Plummer. Oh, she beats her. Nice stuff.
That was a lovely touch from Konya Plummer.
Goalkeeper Bailey. About 5 minutes have elapsed and she hasn't touched it. So, does it mean that the Panamanians are improving?
I think we can say that, Ian, because we can see them starting to find their feet in this match, you know, enjoying longer spells of possession, putting more passes together, inching further and further up the field. They've had their first shot on target, albeit a very easy one for goalkeeper Schneider to deal with, but Panama starting to settle in this one.
Certainly building with confidence as they're trying to come forward, but Jamaica now trying to take the stuffing out of their attack. Sade. That's a good play. Let's see. Can she get it crossed inside? She does. Shaw punched away and a rebound, just screaming over the crossbar. A powerful effort there by Jamaica, but Lance, no goal.
No goal, but a lovely play from the Jamaicans, which all started from that wonderful diagonal pass from Adam Alekun, and Bond Flasher getting Myra Gray in over on that far side before she whipped in across, and it was goalkeeper Yanith Bailey again coming up big to punch it out, and Gray coming again to lash onto the rebound, but just over the crossbar. Jamaicans coming very close on that occasion.
And it does tell you that they're not afraid to take shots. They're not goal shy at all. Once they have the opportunity, they will be kicking. Blonde Flasher, not a bad effort there. What a goal it would have been had it latched into the back of the net. But nice to see Sade Adam Alaikum getting into the act now. She's been pretty quiet so far in this match. Number 21.
Yes, playing over on this left-hand side for the Jamaicans. Not seeing a lot of the ball. Trudy Carter started on the left wing. We see her going inside, tucking in behind Bonnie Shaw now.
So, Jamaica might be motivated by that last effort. They're coming forward now. Sweatman, she's been controlling the middle. Looking for Adam Alekun. Not a very ill-directed pass as it turned out. And Castillo plays it upfield now for Panama, but it's cut out and back again comes Jamaica. This is Shaw now. Trying to lay it off now. Not successful with that effort, but here's still Shaw going. Ron Fasser. Still Bon Flasher. She's hustled off the ball. Skin terror for Panama. Castillo. Spectators building into the National Stadium and filing in as the clock ticks away in the first half.
Yes, Ian, not a bad turnout here, and it's worth noting that there are more than 800 female athletes here from 22 different schools. These patrons are here courtesy of tickets provided to them by Reggae Girl sponsors Wisinko.
Excellent move. Sponsors Corporate Jamaica coming on board to support the Reggae Girls as they prepare for the big show in June. Here they come now. Shaw looking for room here. She's lining up for a shot. Goes for the near post. And it screams wide off the frame. It's a goal kick. They should have gone for the far post.
Probably should have gone for the pass. She had the run of Blackwood to her right, but Shaw opted to go for glory on that occasion. Seems to have taken a touch, and it will be a corner to the Jamaicans. Another good chance for them, Ian.
Yes, she got a deflection. Thought she would have just opened her body and just placed the ball to the far post. That would have been a better option, but this one is taken short. Sweatman chipping it in, and a possibility here for Jamaica as they get up, but nobody making contact, and Panama will be happy with that. The danger not yet averted. Adam Alekun for Jamaica. That's nice. And Shaw trying to chip it through. Little gap there, but no way. The door slammed shut.
The Jamaicans doing brilliantly to keep the pressure on following that corner, not allowing the Panamanians to play the ball out of defense easily. Keeping a very high line as they have been from the very first whistle. Very high intensity game being employed by the Jamaicans, no doubt playing into the tactics of Coach Hugh Menzies.
Telling you about the standard, the teams, some of the teams that have not qualified. That doesn't say that they're not competitive. And the Panamanians certainly gave Jamaica a good run for their money. That wasn't the best of clearances and a deflective shot here. And the goalkeeper, oh, dangerous stuff here. And it certainly would have been a freak goal had that gone in, because there was some deflection going on there, Lance.
Right, Ian. I mean, Shanna has been very alert anytime she's called into.
But here they come again, the Jamaicans, and that's a poor pass there. Should have done better with that one, Trudy Carter. But so easily, the situation could have changed if that pass had gone through.
It's end-to-end stuff, Ian. I mean, back to that chance of Panama. Sydney Schneider had to be very alert to make that reaction save, because it took a deflection. It was looping in over her head, so she had to backtrack and ended up hitting into the post, but managed to keep it out.
Yes, kept her wits about her and her composure. And that's what it's all about at this level. Still no goals yet.
It's also worth noting that the Jamaican goalkeeper is very young as well. She's just 19 years old.
True. So, and a child shall lead them. Bon Flasher. Jackson trying to chip it over. A through pass there for Gray. Goalkeeper fumbles for once, and it goes behind for a corner.
Very dangerous ball over the top there from Laura Jackson. She seems to have a very, very dangerous range of passing. She's just stringing them all over the pitch, Ian. And that time almost picking out Myra Gray, but the ever-present Bailey is there to get a touch to play it behind for another corner kick to the Jamaicans. Let's see if they can capitalize on the latest one here.
Sweatman as usual. Shouts of goal as Swaby's hanging in there. Up go the heads. Shaw! Blocked.
Was there a hand in there, Ian?
And again, it's blocked. Shouts of goal and trying to turn on the corner. Shaw puts it sweetly into the goal. Jamaica 1, Panama 0. And you'll get the impression all along that it has been coming.
It was coming, Ian. And it's that lady again, Khadija Bonishaw, who finds the back of the net for the Jamaicans. I mean, the Panamanians had several opportunities to clear on that occasion, couldn't get it away, and it fell to the last person who they wanted to, and she made no mistake from about 6 yards out.
Well, she really turned on a coin there, just almost a 180, 360-degree turn. And she swung her right boot into that shot. Goalkeeper Yenith Bailey has been outstanding all along, was well beaten on that occasion. Jamaica 1, Panama 0. Khadija Bonishaw. Let's see, what do the Panamanians have to offer? Well, nothing much. It's a crunching tackle by Plummer. Gets the ball away.
The Jamaicans finally making one of those corner kicks count. You had the feeling that if they were to score, it would be from a corner kick.
I tell you.
Unofficially, the goal scored in minute 29. And if you had to bet which Jamaican reggae girl would score, the name you'll get is Khadija Bonishaw.
So, Jamaica now on the defensive as Mills trying to move through a cluster of players. Adam Alekun. Well, had a pocket pick there that time. That was Gray. Oh, Mills, she's onside, but not controlling on the first touch. Well, she did well there. That's a corner. Is it Panama's first corner?
It is. Good work there from Natalia Mills, who kept her composure under great pressure to win Panama their first corner. Mills, she was a scorer in that match when the Jamaicans last met.
Taking short. Mills, a little bit overweighted. So some attention now will be rendered to the Panamanian. It's been a pretty clean game so far. Carla Riley, yes, it has been a pretty clean game so far. So the medical staff of either team have had very little to do so far.
It's been a very clean grudge match so far.
I like that. So
Just want to take the opportunity once again to say big respect to Sidela Marley. When the reggae girls wanted to help with the dancing and uniforms and all sorts of other things, she came to the fore.
So Carla Riley will
Without her assistance, so we'd like you all
get some attention, medical attention off the field.
And if you listen to that, Ian, you hear cheers going up for Sidela Marley, who is here in attendance to cheer on the Reggae Girls. She's a very prominent figure for the Reggae Girls. Back in 2014, when the Jamaica women's national team was on the verge of being disbanded, she stepped in, and helped to secure corporate sponsors for the team, as well as to inject her own money into the squad to help with coaching, nutrition, and everything. So
Her father, Bob Marley, would be proud. Anyway, it's the Panamanians now. We have a free kick. Few Panamanian players. Mills. It's curving inside. No impact there. Still coming forward is Panama, but good defensive work by Jamaica. Stop them in their tracks. Oh, not a bad effort.
Another comfortable save for Sydney Schneider in goal. And the Jamaicans can look to build another attack from the back here with Alison Swaby coming forward. Swaby, who has been playing her club football in Italy for AS Roma, still in possession for the Jamaicans here.
Indeed. Toriana Patterson has come onto the field of play for Panama, number 19. It appears that she may have replaced Erika Hernandez. Oh, that's good stuff by Bunny Shaw.
Oh, what a nice move.
That's lovely. The follow through. Gray. Oh, she's found a way in the box. Good defensive work. I was telling you that Toriana Patterson, but I'm talking about the number 19 for Panama, Erika Hernandez, has possibly come onto the field of play for Carla Riley. Seemed to possibly have gotten hurt there. But we'll confirm that in just a while. But anyway, it's a corner kick to Jamaica.
Which all resulted from some lovely football from the Jamaicans. Khadija Bonishaw piling the Panamanian there.
Yes. It's the familiar term that we'll use in Jamaica, beating the opponent in the air. Up go the heads, the goalkeeper punching only as far as Swaby, but she couldn't follow through. But Jamaica still piling on the pressure.
I think the Jamaicans have found the formula with these corners, Ian, becoming more and more dangerous from these set pieces.
Another corner kick for Jamaica. Swerving again, up go the heads. Shaw colliding with the goalkeeper Bailey, who stays down.
Seems like the young goalkeeper felt the full force of that impact and has come off worse from that collision.
And so the Panamanians have been getting a battering on the field of play, both in terms of the opportunities, but it seems as if the physicality is also now coming into the fore. Jamaica strong, quick, bustling, confident bunch of ladies.
Panama 0. The Reggae Girls 1 with the goal scorer.
The Reggae Girls leading by a goal to nil, courtesy of that strike from Khadija Bonishaw, who has, come out here and considered her good goal-scoring form. She scored in the Reggae Girls' last match on April 7 when they faced South Africa. In South Africa, she scored an exquisite goal, running all the way from the half line, going past about 4 or 5 players, almost Maradona-esque before slotting it past the goalkeeper.
Why didn't you say Messi?
I mean, they're very similar players, so I mean, Messi-esque.
Okay, so goalkeeper Bailey seems to be okay. Back again. So Hilary Hain.
I think at this point the Panamanians are just hoping to get to halftime. They're coming under a lot of pressure, Ian, and the Jamaicans look like they smell blood and want a second before that halftime whistle.
Yes, the ball is up in a dangerous position, but this time it's a goal kick. As Trudy Carter appealing with the assistant referee that it did come off the boot of her opponent and not her.
I must say that I've been very impressed with this young goalkeeper, Bailey. And she has a very interesting story as well. I was telling you earlier, just 18 months ago, she was a midfielder. And her coach, Victor Suarez, saw the potential in her to convert her into a shot stopper. And, fast forward now, and she is proving to be a very, very capable goalkeeper.
Indeed, certainly more than holding her own.
And when asked about the transition, she said that when you like the game, you'll do what you have to do to be on that field.
But how do you judge how good a goalkeeper is, though? Is it because her defense is not doing well?
I mean, obviously, when the defense isn't really up to par, the goalkeeper will have more work to do. Ideally, you don't want your goalkeeper being...
This one is floating inside the area. Panama, Mills. But she has no control over the situation, but still Panama come back again. Ball was given away that time, but once again given away by Jamaica. This is Mills now. Trying to get by. Oh, she does well. But trying to beat one too many. The hurried clearance still comes back to Panama. This is Hayin back in the fence for Panama, coming forward. Trying to play it straight through the channel there. But solid defensive work by Jamaica. Averts the danger.
This will give the Jamaicans a chance to just push higher up the field now, as the Panamanians were just having another spell of possession where they tried to break down this Jamaican defense.
That's Hayin. Long searching pass and picked out her teammate nicely, Quintero. Hustled off the ball that time. Hernandez.
Panama really trying to end this first half on a high note. You know, just stepping up the intensity of their play. I said they'd have to go in search of a goal.
Yes,
if
ball
they want to
giving
get
away
something
badly.
out of this.
Here they come again. Mills overlapping well on the right side here. Puts it across. Well, in fact, it was an effort at goal. I think she was really trying to cross it, but got caught in two minds.
Miscued shot there, definitely, Ian, but goalkeeper Schneider had to be alert. That one could have snuck in at the near post. Just see the Jamaicans switching off a bit, giving up possession in a dangerous position on the field there. Probably a few minds already thinking about that halftime break, but they have to stay focused and not switch off.
Players working in tandem there, but that's a terrible one. And again, goalkeeper Schneider had to be alert. So lapse in concentration there by the Jamaican defenders.
Earlier in the match, we saw where the Jamaicans were putting on a lot of pressure on the Panamanian defense. Now it's the Panamanians who are returning the favor and making it, you know, some nervy moments for the Jamaicans. Blackwood almost giving up what would have been a costly pass there for the Panamanians to sneak in, but luckily for her, Schneider was alert as she has been throughout the game.
So Jamaica 1, Panama 0. As I guess both teams anticipating the halftime whistle. But Mills trying to squeeze her way through. This could be dangerous. Panama in with something here now. Looking for room to get the shot off. This could be dangerous again, but the goalkeeper, Schneider, equal to the task and averts the danger.
Schneider really stepping up towards the end of this first half here. I mean, we've been talking about Yenith Bailey for pretty much all of this first half, but Schneider showing that she's a very talented young goalkeeper as well.
Bailey gets rid of that one, puts it into touch for a throw to Jamaica. Lead this match by 1-0. As the Reggae Girls prepare themselves for an assignment in France next month. Shaw lurking menacingly in the box. It's hooked away nicely by the Panamanian defenders. Jackson wins that one. Looking for Shaw at the end of that one. What a diving header.
Ooh,
Flash past the post, Lance.
that one was inches wide. But what about that ball from Denisha Blackwood? It was a lovely ball. And very nice flick on from Khadija Shaw, just inches wide of that far upright. But we see how the Jamaicans can hurt you in the blink of an eye. I mean, Coach Hugh Menzies says that's a part of the game that he tries to really make an asset for his team, you know, transition, going from attack into defense and vice versa. And we saw it there just like that. They turned defense into attack.
2 minutes to go for this half. And the teams will just play the ball around, it would appear, and in anticipation for that final whistle for this half. Or will they try to squeeze one in, Panama? Taking an awful long time to get the kick going. It's a big one inside the area. Turned away. Panama still hustling their way. This is Cox. Oh, she beats her well and cracks one. But it's way off target as it cuts into the night air.
That was a speculative effort there, and probably just showing a bit of frustration. I mean, Panama have been growing into this game, so they need to stay patient. Still have a lot of football to be played, and they'll have their chances. They just need to stay composed and continue to do what they've been doing towards the end of this first half, which is try and string some passes together and break down this Jamaican defense.
Jamaica. Carter. Across now, and she's picked out Swaby. Swaby searching for Gray. Gray gets a throw for Jamaica.
And it's Dominic Bond Flasher going across to take this throw in. She plays her club football in Holland for PSV Eindhoven. So there are a lot of experienced players in this Jamaican team playing professionally all over the world. So a nice blend of youth and experience for Humans is to call upon.
Indeed. It should be about the last kick for this half. Referee Araya looking at a watch. Not quite. It's a free kick to Panama. Taken awfully quickly. Mills. Looking for room. Surrounded by yellow shirts, but she's still finding some room there. But possibly the overlapping Castillo could have been in an offside position anyway. But it's a goal kick. No, it won't be a goal kick. She's seen enough. It's half-time. 45 minutes of exciting football. Interesting football. And the Reggae Girls, Jamaica, lead by 1-0 against Panama. Lance White, 45 minutes of action. Your thoughts?
Ian, I mean, the Jamaicans came out like a house on fire in from the first minute, and they've been putting Panama under pressure. And the pressure finally told, from a corner kick. They had a lot of corner kicks in the first half, and it's no surprise that the goal came from a corner kick. Khadija Bonishaw latching onto a loose ball in the box, and Panama paying for not organizing their defense. I mean, they have come back stronger towards the end of the first half, so that's an indication that this one might not be over just yet.
Yes, an adroit-looking Khadija Bonishaw, really looking a cut above her opponents as she really spun on a coin there, and a fierce shot, a low grounder into the back of the net, and that's the score that separates the countries right now. Jamaica 1, Panama 0. Second half action. We'll be back for all that action for you. You want to be brave and give us a prediction, Lance White?
Ian, my prediction will be 3-0 for the Jamaicans.
I agree with you, but I think Panama might get one. So let's say 3-1. Okay, so that's our prediction. Don't worry about us. We'll just see what's going on. It's halftime now here at Kingston's National Stadium, but we'll be back with the start of the second half as soon as they're ready for it.
Jesus' name, right? Everybody say hallelujah! God is good, and all the time. Charles, in a way, they come bless the place. Quick and fast and quick now.
Ignore what you feel. Your purpose God reveal. And the gospel DJ, who will sing the massive. The show love, cause I got the image. Anybody got church to them? I'm going to say they want to wave. So wave. We are going to have church now. Give me a clap song. Yes! Me I go see if you don't know some church song. I say yes, Lord, yes, to your will and to your way. I say yes, Lord, yeah. What I doing, man? When your spirit speaks to me, with my whole heart I agree, and my answer will be yes, Lord, yeah. Well, I say yes, Lord, yes, to your will and to your way. I say yes, Lord, yes, I will trust you. When your spirit speaks to me, with my whole heart I agree. I'm a new song. You think of that? Watch about it. Hey. I'm Mr. Send down the rain. I'm Mr. Send down the rain. I'm Mr. Send down the gospel rain. Let's get it. Hey. Send down the rain. Send down the rain. I'm Mr. Send down the gospel.
Well, all right, children, hold on there. Pull out that selector. Because I still like how we go on God settings.
Yes.
I still like how we are called down the rain. Right about now, it's all about the females. All proud females make some nice right now, no? All strong black women make some nice, no? All of the goodness, them make some nice, no? And all of the man, them a love woman make some nice, no? Because I have a lioness on the rise inside the stadium. Make some noise for the queen, Africa!
Are you ready?
Whoa, whoa, well, listen. When the roll is called up, reggae girls them standing. Whoa. Right, so again. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? We're going for the World Cup of France and come back, you know. Are you ready? Are you ready? Reggae girls, yes. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes. When the roll is called up, reggae girls them standing tall up to face the darkest and the hardest of time. We'll be taken care of. All of the golden day up. If it's required, we day up on the front line. You can call me by my name. I am ready. Once the rules remain the same, all the stories been told. Call me anytime. Reggae girls never cop out. Some lionesses on the rise, yeah. Don't you? I love you, national. Thank you, Queen Africa. Make some noise for Queen Africa. Well, a strong black woman that you know. I will say big up to all the sponsors. Digital, I see you. Coca-Cola, I see you. Water, I see you. Let me say big up to all the supporters of the reggae girls tonight. And one thing we know we're strong enough. We have the skill. We have the discipline. We have the hunger. We have the commitment. And we have the loyalty. Because we are Jamaican. You know what else we have? Swag, you know. Yo, the 6 is real. Squash. Where you there? Where you there? Yo, Squash. The reggae girls is real, you know. And the 6 is real, you know.
Dead Panama, dead out. Dead Panama, dead out. 6. Yeah, man, son of J.A. 6. We represent for Jamaica. That's how we done J.A. Watch out. Footballer kicking at the stadium. Panama.
Everybody make some noise.
6 J.A. Represent for Jamaica. We born and grow Jamaica. Say them are 6 and them are things. Them a know the style and them a know the things. Them a smart, them a know the jigs. What takes one Bob Squidward and Patrick? More. And give what we are, what it. J.A. there. We not afraid to kick it. Light up in place. Anyway, J.A. there. We have it. What a style ya. We not left with things. No, 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 no. Touch. Make real money. Give me friend them some. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We not left with. We not in a bankrupt. We not there yet to dash with the handcuff. Money in our pocket, you know how we done. Jamaica, watch out. We enter down a cup of coffee. Squeeze up here, stop up here. My girl got the shape and she got the body. Most one thing like Miss Arate. J.A. there, Soldier Larry. 6. Knock it in up. Us party, invite everybody. Champagne and pop. Y'all swallow money. The blue cheese where we get from. So what these land of favor. We have Balenciaga, no one a Bali. Me Puerto Rican, Jamaica. You know so we trending you. Gucci Prada when we fending. Every girl, I say yo, the 6 step. Well reach out here, I will not stay. Me on iPhone 10 and a Panasonic. Girl, what you want, Danny? Take out of the car, put up on the body. Have it done. 6. Represent Jamaica, I love Jamaica. Different
Make some noise for Squash, everybody. Thank you.
Jamaica.
We get some money. We get some money. We get some money.
Watch your style, Panama. Why you want to talk about money and you ain't got none, now you know that.
Pull up, selector.
One thing going on. One heart of love, no.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Don't know the thing
Squash
going.
the wall of my bed, don't
Yeah.
know large. Everybody make some noise. Walk one every D. Yeah, every E. Mother road, Gather road, one are ready to move. Well, right about now, we say, oh, God bless, no man curse. Thank Father God, the reggae girls could never be the worst. Big up to Fidel Amalia and all who support the reggae girls. To make them reach this far, all who they have faith and all who believe. Because them see the glory and them don't know the story. Them see the sacrifice and them don't know where to go through. So I want to big up Stella Marley and all those who have been integral in ensuring that the reggae girls have got to this stage. And we want to give them all a round of applause. The Minister of Sports, we want to thank everyone, the JFF, the President, Mr. Ricketts, everyone who has been a part of it. But Stella, big up your nice, clean self, you understand? Goodness in a real life. I'm me to tell you about it. And right about now, I got call on a queen on the stage. Because we need more blessing. Who said 2 more goals for scoring now? Jamaica for score 2 more goals. The reggae girls have scored 2 more goals. Well, guess what? She is anointed by the Almighty. She is the queen of the gospel. And she's here to bless us with her mellifluous voice. Make some noise for Minister Marion Hall.
And gave thanks and offered a cup unto them. He said, each of you drink from this cup, because it's my blood, and it's what the Lord Jesus Christ shed for our sin. I thank you for the blood, Jesus. I've been through many trials and tribulation. I've encountered many storms and many tests. I've been on the battlefield with that old serpent, but the blood of Jesus never failed me yet. If it wasn't for the blood, where would I be? My name was Lady Saw. If it wasn't for the blood on Calvary, the blood washed me. If it wasn't for the blood that Jesus shed for me, if it wasn't for the blood, where would I be? Listen to this. I've been criticized and demoralized. I've been judged so many times since I've been baptized. You take it easy. The devil tried to derail me, but God was on my side. If it wasn't for the blood, I couldn't testify. Give my praise. If it wasn't for the blood of Jesus, where would I be? Tell me, where would I be? If it wasn't for the blood on Calvary, thank you, Jesus. If it wasn't for the blood that Jesus shed for me, if it wasn't for the blood, where would I be? Let me tell you something. There is healing in the blood. Deliverance is in the blood. Victory is in the blood. Breakthrough is in the blood. Listen, I've been washed by the blood, sanctified by the blood. The blood, the blood, the blood, the blood, the blood. Give Jesus a wave offering. Give God a wave offering. Who woke you up this morning? He made this possible. Before you go, reggae girls, I pray that God will continually bless you. I pray that you will run the race set before you. Kick all of the ball and know that Jesus is with you. I cover our island with the blood of Jesus. Oh, precious God, I thank you for the blood. Holy Spirit, bless this country. Bless our girls. Bless the Prime Minister. Bless the opposition leader. Bless everybody who's up in this place. We bless you. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, I give God thanks for washing me, for sanctifying my soul, and I show the blood of Jesus up in every seat, from the grandstand to bleachers. Hallelujah! If it wasn't for the blood, where would I be? The Lord bless and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Peace be with you. I send the Lord Jesus Christ and Gabriel upon the plane, upon the bus, upon everything that you travel on. And I'm not just blessing the girls, I'm blessing the whole island of Jamaica. God bless you.
Make some noise, some minister. Marion on bleachers, on the feel it. Bleachers, on the feel it. Bleachers, if you don't bless, say yes. Grandstand, if you don't bless, say yes. God is good all the time. And to these 28 young ladies who have exhibited so much strength, vigor, vim, and vitality, we're giving them an award tonight, and we want to say thank you. We have the amputees over here. They're going to be juggling. They are, y'all go juggle to Woody. What's your name?
My name is Annette Garwood.
All right, and what's your name, sir?
Tyrone Miller.
And you, sir?
David Maria.
And you, sir?
Davian Gutch.
All right, good job. Well, let's start the juggling right now. One now ready to move. Reggae girl style, amputee style. Everybody in it, me fi tell you about it. Me like it. Anybody want some digital credit right now? Anybody feel like you want some digital credit? No, if you don't want it, I'm not for good need. But if you want it, let me know. You want some digital credit right now? Okay. They need to get some. We need more amputees for the World Cup coming up. They have an amputee World Cup, sir. So they may have a fluffy World Cup. Me don't like going or something. No, look here now. They need to start a good body something. Me need to go in or something. I need to be kicking. Yeah, we can't kick too bad. Team Shella, make us challenge with some music in the meantime. Ready now, ready time. The amputees are kicking. Coca-Cola is here, gifting the ladies. Team Shella, I see you. Big up to the fluffy divas, you know what I mean? Me love my. We're too rude. The amputees are here. Dennis, who wants some credit, please? I want to pick up the Panama ladies, them same way still in there, you understand? But at Jamaica, we think they don't it. All pro Jamaicans make some nice, man. It's all about we're on our way to France. Yeah. Thanks to all our wonderful sponsors today. Big up to Burger King. And so there are the Coca-Cola MVP ladies. Make some noise to them as well. Coca-Cola MVP ladies. Okay, and that's going to be a wrap. Pull up Team Shella. Because right now, all eyes are on the field. Reggae girls to the world. What not ready to move France will say.
Ready.
Welcome back, everyone. It's international football here at Kingston's National Stadium. Jamaica versus Panama. Second half is about to start. Ian Andrews alongside Lance White, keeping your company here. And Lance, a few changes?
Yes, I can see that Nicole McClure has come on for the Jamaicans in goal, replacing Sydney Schneider. McClure was the hero in that penalty shootout in Texas in that third place playoff match. And I tell you, she saved 2 penalties, you know. At the end of the penalty shootout, when Dominique Bonflasher scored the winning penalty, all her teammates were running towards Schneider, and it was Bonflasher who scored the winning penalty, just to give you an idea of how, you know, she really came up big in that penalty shootout. So let's see what she can bring to this match.
Okay, and the Panamanians making a few changes as well. Let's see who they're bringing on and who they've brought off. Jamaica leading this contest by 1-0. Looks like Lynette Sidenio. Lynette Sidenio coming on, number 18. And also Kinia Rangel. Kinia Rangel is also coming on, number 7. So those two players are coming in.
So it's a change up top for the Panamanians with Cedino coming on. She was also a scorer in that last match that the Jamaicans played against Panama. So, her coach obviously feeling that she can replicate that feat by drawing Panama level in this one. Let's see what Panama bring in this second half.
She wears the number 18 jersey. And number 7, Kenia Rangel. He immediately gets into the game and is bundled over. So, let's see if the Jamaicans can pick up where they left off in terms of their dominance and territorial advantage. A whistle on that play there, a rough tackle. And again, Mrs. Carter having something to say about that. Here's Mills now, trying to weave a way through the Jamaican defense. That is, the door has been slammed shut, but back again come the Panamanians. Oh, that's a good play. Some room here. Snapshot, easily handled there.
First sight of the ball for goalkeeper McClure, and she does well. Shot straight towards her, but she deals with it very nicely. And Panama showing some intent early in this second half.
Indeed. Nicole McClure. Best time to get that equalizer is at this stage of the game. The other side will probably have some trouble settling down, but a bit of pushing and tugging and holding there. Good stuff, Jamaica. Good goalkeeping again by Bailey. A follow-through shot, a weak one. And again, Trudy Carter punching the air in disgust.
Yes, Ian, and it was the pace of Myra Gray that created that opportunity for the Jamaicans, bursting away, leaving the Panamanian defense in her dust. And the follow-up shot from Trudy Carter is a tamed one, and goalkeeper Bailey dealt with it very easily.
Of course, Chantel Swaby is also onto the field of play.
Yes, Ian. She replaced Laura Jackson in the midfield for the Jamaicans, so she'll be pairing up with Marlo Sweatman.
But so far, the second half has started out a little bit quiet. Certainly much quieter than it did the last time around when Jamaica was totally dominant. But a fair-sized crowd here at the National Stadium. There's more people in the stands than the bleachers.
Yes, yeah, not a bad turnout at all.
Indeed.
I must say it's a sizable crowd, much more than what we saw when they played Chile here in February.
That's so true. But people like winners. As Sweatman comes forward, she's weaving her way straight through that channel. And that's a good pass. Adenokum. Inside the box. Shaw! 2-0. Khadija Shaw makes goal scoring look easy. How about that?
Khadija Bonnie Shaw does it again, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you, she's a real talent. I don't think people realize just how technically gifted she is. But that was one of her more simpler goals, arriving at the back post after some good work down this right-hand side. And I mean, what do you say, Ian? 3-0?
Well, certainly on course. And I'm telling you, what a going-away present that would be. Because there it is, the replay. And really unorthodox. Was it a karate kick there? Or whatever it took. The ball certainly beat the goalkeeper.
And a lovely assist from Olufala Shade Adamalekun on that occasion.
Adamalekun. Here is Panama now trying to work their way through. Cedeno. And she's hustled off the ball, but a brave effort by her. Oh, that's a good play. Adam Alukin give chase. Trying to
Lovely
beat her
ball
player.
from Trudy Carter.
Yes, but Maria equal to the task, but Adam Alukin fights back. Lining up for a big kick is Gray. Jamaica now getting the passes to get inside the box at the near post. Not good enough.
That one almost sneaking at the near post there.
Van Flassa was trying something.
Goalkeeper Bailey had to be very alert on that occasion.
Indeed, as she has had to be all match, all evening.
Jamaica really riding the momentum now, and I think they sense they can get a third goal.
There's a kick, a corner kick to be taken now. It's in the, hanging in the air, an empty goal, but us off target. Goalkeeper beaten that time. Left in no man's land. Let's look at it again. Well, we're looking at the goal. And there's a really slicing challenge.
Lovely
for the ball
low
and
cross.
exquisite finish.
Yes, and I like the pass from Adam Alekun. Lovely low drill the ball to the back post and shot arriving on time to just slot it home. Here's Adam Alekun again. She's
Indeed.
really
Making her presence felt in this game now. Adam Alekun. Swaby. Sweatman. Jamaica, having her pocket picked there, but she fights back nicely, Plummer.
that was a good recovery from Kanya Plummer on that occasion with a striker bearing down on her. But she showed her strength and composure to get out of that one.
Rangel for Panama. Turned away by Plummer for Jamaica in defense. It's a good play. Shaw. Picked out Gray. Gray for Shaw. She's on a hat trick. Let's see. The angle is acute. Inside, and it's skied into nothingness.
Trudy
Trudy
Carter.
Carter. Should have done much better with that one.
That was a glorious opportunity. And it all came from some good work down the left-hand side. And the link-up play between Myra Gray and Khadija Bonnie Shaw, who put in the cross, put it on a platter for Trudy Carter, but she couldn't start her feet out and get the shot on target. Another great opportunity for the Jamaicans.
Some attention now to be meted out to. Well, it's maybe not attention, but there's concern. So the first goal possibly scored in the 30th minute of play for Khadija Bonnie Shaw. And about 10 minutes into the second half, she got her second goal. Here's Mills now. She's trying her best for Panama. Cracks one. No problems there from McClure. Could have got a little bit more power to that one, I thought.
Right, Ian, and I realized that Natalia Mills is really the talisman for this Panamanian team. She really drives the team forward. She doesn't look for a pass when she gets the ball. She tries to make something happen. And on that occasion, she almost got one back for Panama. But Nicole McClure, you know, showing why she's the hero.
When we have women, do we say talisman or taliswomen? So it's a throw to Jamaica. Going from left to right in yellow and black. Green numbers. It's inside now. Changing the play nicely. Swaby. In the middle now. To Carter. Sweatman. 22, Gray. Chipping it in, and a possibility here for Shaw again. But goalkeeper Bailey will have none of it.
That was a lovely cross from Gray, but an even better catch from Bailey. Bailey just calming down the tempo. She realizes that her team needs a breather. The Jamaicans are coming at them in waves.
Blonde Flasser or Flasher. Swaby back to her goalkeeper. Ooh. Khadija Shaw again. She has pins on to contend with. A snapshot. Bounces kindly. And Chantal Swaby looked a little bit bemused at that time around, and she just lost her bearings. Jamaica still leading by 2 goals to nil, courtesy of a double strike from Khadija Bonishaw. And that won't be too much for Trudy Carter to control. And she's looking a little bit frustrated at the moment, Lance. She's not having the kind of impact that she possibly would have wanted.
I mean, no doubt she would have been waiting for this match for a long time, you know, making her much anticipated comeback from injury after 4 months on the sideline. I can understand she will be eager to have a real impact on this game to, you know, show that, well, she's back. She want to score a goal, but she can't be too hard on herself. She's having a good game so far. She doesn't look off the pace, as players often do when coming back from lengthy injuries. So she needs to just stay focused and, you know, try to nick a goal.
Let's see, Sweatman now. A little bit more quiet at this part of the game. Oh, that's a nice play. Blonde Flasher. Adam Alaikum trying to go a bit too fancy. Adam Alaikum, and then she lost possession.
Chantal Swaby just shielding her off and allowing the ball to go out for a throwing for Jamaica just now. Chantal Swaby, actually the younger sister of Alison Swaby. So, you know.
Lots of Swabys around.
Chantal Swaby again on the ball.
Oh, sure. Lots of space. Can she beat this one? Yes, she does. Can she get the shot off now? Good tackle. In defense there. But here's Shaw again. She has room. She cracks one. Bailey, equal to the task yet again. What a great match she's having for Panama.
I mean, this one really was a hidden gem. To think that she was a midfielder not too long ago and now not just playing as a goalkeeper but doing so quite outstandingly is amazing. I mean, a lot of credit to the coach as well for spotting the talent and, you know, guiding her in that direction to make the transition between the sticks.
Jamaica.
Here we see that shot from Shaw again, who strikes the ball with such power.
Yes. Coming forward again, but again, a little bit too casual is Adam Alaikum.
Referee says she got too much of the player on that occasion.
Yes.
Trying to make up for that error in which she gave away the ball. Was just a bit too eager. Ended up giving up a free kick.
Adam Alaikum again. Not having things her own way at that side of the field. Let's see if she can make good of this one. Has some room. Again, it's ill-directed. Mills now for Panama. Trying to prize a way through. Get some help there. Quintero. Number 17, Alison Swaby.
Yeah, and I think now we see Jamaica just taking a breather. They've been playing a very high-tempo game from the first minute, pressing, hounding the Panamanian team. You know, just taking a bit of resting time in possession now, just moving the ball around the back line.
And so Trudy Carter comes off. And Torian Patterson, we had called her on earlier on, but for another team, here she is now.
Right. And I think she'll just go in and slot into that midfield role, and Chantel Swaby will just move a bit more into an advanced position. Or maybe it will be Marlo Sweatman who takes up a more attacking position.
Yes, well, she has been playing a little bit reserved in the second half.
One asset of this Jamaican team is that the players are very versatile. A lot of them can play in a number of positions. For example, Denisha Blackwood playing at left back now. In the qualifying campaign, we saw her play predominantly as a left winger. You know, very attacking player, but she's doing very well at left back as well.
Yes, quite right. The tempo of the game has certainly slowed considerably, as the Panamanians look a little bit referee didn't penalize anyone, but he gave the decision in favor of Panama, or she gave the decision in favor of Panama.
Some of the Jamaican players looking a bit bemused at that decision from the referee, as Chantel Swaby, they call her Baby Swaby, thought she won that one fairly, but the referee said otherwise.
So pins on. Amira pins on now to take the kick. And she floats it inside. Mills gets up, but so too does the Jamaican captain, Plummer. Blackwood. Searching for Shaw. A boot in the way that time. Shaw gets a return. Blackwood was looking for something. Well, in fact, it was Gray who was looking for a through pass, but defenders defend stubbornly. Leclerc off a line, and what a brilliant piece of goalkeeping. Perfect anticipation as Mills was clean through, and goalkeeper Leclerc really showing her class there.
It's end-to-end stuff, Ian. Just moments before we saw a vital interception from a Panamanian player as Khadija Bonishaw was about to play through Myra Gray, and seconds later at the other end, Nicole McClure charging out of her goal to make another vital interception as Panama looked certain to go through on goal. I think this is the reason why Coach Hugh Menzies wanted to play Panama. They're not going to lie down and just accept a defeat here. They're going to fight till the end.
Okay, so Hilary Hain coming off, and she's now being replaced by Rebecca, number 13, Espinosa. Also, Mariori Perez also onto the field of play as well. And so Panama with a chance, scores, and the hard-working Mills, Natalia Mills, gets her place in the bright lights here at the National Stadium. It's Panama 1, Jamaica 2.
She's done it again. She's managed to score against Jamaica. And I said earlier, she looks like the danger woman for Panama. And if they were to get a goal, she would have been involved. And here she is, drawing them within a goal of becoming level with the Jamaicans. Jamaicans just switching off on that occasion, a ball over the top, and she was left unmarked at the far post and capitalizing on an empty goal after Nicole McClure rushed out. Here we see the replay. It was a great first touch from her to get by Bond Flasher, and a bit of a mix-up between Bond Flasher and McClure, allowing her to slot it into an empty net.
Well, a good evening for the number 11s. because the other goals were scored by Khadija Shaw. She wears the number 11. In the meantime, here is Gray. Oh, she beats her, but couldn't keep it in. Goal kick. Number 13, Espinosa.
I think Gray's another player having a good game for the Jamaicans tonight. She's been very dangerous down that left-hand side for the Jamaicans. Every time she gets the ball, she looks to run at her defender. Not getting by them successfully on that occasion, but no doubt that won't be the last time we see her making a run.
Now, here is Panama. Obviously, they would be inspired by that goal. Let's see what they have to offer. Adam Lakin's first touch is not good. Comes back to Panama. This is Riley. Crowd gets quiet here at the National Stadium.
You can feel the tension, Ian.
How badly they would love to see a convincing victory. A world of good to lift their confidence. Here's Sweatman now. He's looking for options. Took a little too long and the ball was taken away from her. But Jamaica comes back again. Blonde Flasher couldn't keep it in. It's a throw to Panama. Jamaica 2-1. Leading this match. Panama broken up by Swaby. The game swinging from end to end now. Let's see how much Jamaica. Are they going to be holding on or going for more goals? Let's see.
Panama will be trying to capitalize on this period now. The momentum is with them after halving the deficit. The Jamaicans not making it easy for them to settle in possession though. The Jamaicans always pressing, always hounding, but just like that, they need to watch the lines because Panama are finding those little pockets of space and breaking the lines.
Well, close call that time around too as well. Lynette Cedeno was sneaking through. The pass was by Mills, a little bit overcooked. But Adamale Kun needs to be a little bit more decisive with those plays on the right. She can get them across.
Like she did for Shaw's second goal.
Indeed. Well, here's Shaw now. She's changed her role, but she didn't get the cross in. No deflection either. It's a goal kick. So the goal certainly knocked the stuffing out of the Jamaican attack, it would appear. As Panama made a couple changes, which certainly injected some pace into their forays into the Jamaican final third. Adamale Kun again. Bonflasa looking for Sweatman. It's too far forward.
Safety first from the defender on that occasion.
Why not? But it's a throw to Jamaica. I'm sure the ladies would have loved to hear the cheering now for the Jamaicans. But that's not forthcoming as a change is about to be made again. Let's see what they're taking out. Well, Adam Alekun is coming off. And they're going to bring on number 10, Shakira Duncan.
Yes. The player they call Shaki. I remember watching an interview with Shakira Duncan recently. It was one that was done some time ago when she was younger. She said when she gets older, she's going to play for the Reggae Boys. At that time, she didn't know that women played football as well. So she said, well, I'm going to play football and I'm going to play for the Reggae Boys.
Well, she got half of it right, reggae. So she's certainly reggaeing now with the girls. Of course, close skills, I guess that's what she's going to bring into the game now. Shaw trying to flick that one behind, not making any contact.
And that one was a like-for-like substitution from Coach Menzies. A straight swap with Shaki coming on to replace Adam Alekun on this right wing. So seems as if Coach Menzies is going for this one.
So, a free kick now to be taken. Tempo of the game slowing down considerably. Sweatman looks to be the one, and assigned as usual. As Yenith Bailey screaming instructions at her two-lady wall.
The tempo of the game has dropped off since that Panamanian goal, but let's see what they can do from this set piece.
Side there, and that's Swaby. Ill-directed and goes behind for a goal kick.
Bit of an anticlimax there, Ian.
Indeed. Player has gone down in the meantime in the penalty area.
Remind you that it is not only the reggae girls who are going to the World Cup in France or the Jamaican female footballers, but Jamaican officials are also going to the World Cup as well. The two assistant referees in this game, Stephanie Bailey Singh and Princess Brown, the two assistants in this game are also bound from France. Give them a round of applause.
So the fair-sized crowd watching the proceedings.
Just take the time to recognize some of our sponsors. We start with Sport Development Foundation, Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports.
You recognize anyone in the stands, Lance?
Not anyone in particular, but I'm sure they're all regular patrons.
I'm sure they are.
I think I spotted Beanie Man down in the grandstand earlier.
Okay. Even Beanie Man needs to enjoy a football match or so. Beanie Man, of course, a popular entertainer in Jamaica.
Right, and a very big fan of the reggae girls.
Indeed.
And Jamaican football in general, you know, so out here showing his support.
Big goal kick. Shaw playing on the wing now, on the flank. Taking on three players, and she's found a way through, but the fourth one was like a stone wall. Always giving her a rough time there.
You always get the sense.
Yes.
You always get the sense that something is about to happen anytime the ball is at her feet. Three players crowding around her just now, and she almost bamboozled all three of them.
Yes. Well, she did actually, but she went for the fourth one. But Pinzon was always appeared to be her nemesis so far in this match. It's a corner kick to be taken again. Oh, this one is floating, and it's comfortably held by goalkeeper Bailey.
Another very good catch from the goalkeeper.
Here's a goal score for Panama. Mills, but this is good stuff now by Blackwood. Trying to squeeze it through to Duncan, but no room in the inn, so to speak.
Blackwood just showing some of her attacking prowess just then. Blackwood also a recent university graduate, graduating with a major in sports management.
Challenge there on Riley, Carla Riley. And as you can see, she's not seriously hurt, but she was really making a meal of the challenge as if her neck was broken. A little bit of showmanship or showwomanship. Let's be specific now. Now the change. So number 8, Laria Batista is off. And on comes Maria Guevara.
Number 17 goes in, Angela Evans.
Angela Evans, number 17. And Carla Riley, the actress, she's off. And she's not off by a stretcher based on her acting, her histrionics there. She's off. So Panama making sweeping changes, so to speak, in the second half. Almost seeing a new Panamanian team on the field, a different one.
Right. I think Coach Suarez is just trying to give as many opportunities to his players as possible. You know, they haven't played in a very long time. This is actually their first game of the year, so a lot of
Good
players.
stuff by Swebe, but Duncan is offside. Big goal kick. Well, not. Free kick. It goes into touch for a throw. Taken quickly. Searching pass for Mills, but it's turned away by Jamaica. Swebe, boot too high, and she concedes a foul.
The Jamaican players really going into these tackles with everything. The intensity that they started the match with, it has dropped off maybe just a little bit, but they're still battling, going into every challenge 100%. They might have started with 120%, just falling off a little bit.
Indeed. Maria Gray. Swebe. Alison Swebe. Oh, so Panama looking a lot more organized now. Mills getting lots of support inside. Oh, that's a cheeky play inside the area. No room to take the shot though, as the door is slammed shut. But here come Panama again. Duncan now for Jamaica now. Looking for Shaw, finds her. Shaw beats her as if she was standing still. She has one left to go. She's still on a hat trick. She gets it inside to her teammate. A chance for Jamaica. 3-1! Shakira Duncan off the bench and into the hearts of the Jamaican crowd.
That was a lovely transition play from the Jamaicans, Ian. 1 minute they're down, pinned in their half by the Panamanians, looking as if the Panamanians were going to get the equalizing goal. And a breakaway led by none other than Khadija Bonnie Shaw. A brilliant pass across the face of the goal. And the Jamaicans were queuing up, and it was Shakira Duncan who got the final touch. The Jamaicans now lead 3-1. Ian, seems as if your prediction is coming through.
Well, I don't really want to rub things in, but we're getting there. Still have a few minutes left, so we could see some more goals. But I did predict 3-1, so we'll see. Now then. And again, this would... we'll now have to wait and see what this does to Panama, because they were really coming forward, and I think they got caught on the counter that time around. So here's Panama now, trying to cut the deficit even further. But again, Lance, Jamaica turning up the volume just a little bit more, and a little bit forced on the back foot of having conceded that goal, relaxing a little bit too much, and they just turned up the volume a little bit more. Oh, but again, defenders, the free kick has been given. Wow, the crowd doesn't like it, but...
The captain, Konya Plummer, just caught in possession there, dwelling a bit, and possession was nicked away from her, and she was grabbing at anything that he could. Ended up holding on to the player and giving away a free kick just at the edge of the box there. Lucky it wasn't a few yards more inside, or that would have been a penalty.
Yes, held on to just a trifle too long. And a free kick at a pretty dangerous position. As Nicola McClure has to be quite alert.
Let's see if the Panamanians can respond again.
Indeed. 3 players in the wall. Floating it in. Punched away. Well, nodded away. Goalkeeper had nothing to do. And you can hear the horns and vuvuzelas going up in relief.
Here again, we see that goal from Shakira Duncan. Good first touch.
Good first touch. So easy.
And slots it past a hopeless Yenith Bailey in goal, who has, to her credit, been having a wonderful game so far.
Jamaican defenders have to continue to concentrate as they restored their 2-goal cushion. The ball given away. Looking for Mills again, but defenders.
Ball given away by Toriana Patterson on that occasion.
Yes.
Usually plays at central defense, playing at the center of the Jamaican midfield on this occasion.
3 ladies surrounding Bonnie Shaw again. Shakira Duncan controls, but lost sight of where she had played the ball, and the Panamanians come and just take it away, but they put it behind for a corner kick.
Bailey just rushing across towards the corner flag just now, trying to prevent that corner kick, but couldn't get there in time. So it's another corner kick for the Jamaicans.
Of course, you heard that. They leave tomorrow and go to Florida and stay for a week. Where they play Florida up before they play Scotland in a friendly.
Right, Ian. That will be their next warm-up match as they build up to France.
Indeed. Here's the corner kick taken short. Oh, Sweatman did well. Good option for her, but her teammates just didn't read the play, and they were missing in action. But here comes Panama now. Lots of pace on this one. Sideno charges forward, but that's about as far as she will go. Ooh, that was a bad one. She's lucky. She won it back. Blan Fasra.
That looked like a tired first touch from Bon Flasher, but luckily she managed to recover.
A decisive pass that was certainly heading for Khadija Shaw. With quick thinking from the Panamanian defender. Pins on. But Jamaica spreading the ball nicely now. This is Gray. Trying her dribbling skills, but not to good effect at this point. Pinzon was at a tower of, there's been a tower of strength in defense for Panama.
And look at Gray tracking back. So energetic.
Confident stuff by Jamaica. And really looking good. An ill-directed pass though.
The Jamaicans are really starting to play with a swagger about them now. Not only trying to win, but trying to put on a show for the home fans who have really come out in their numbers today.
Panama. Jamaica in possession. Alison Swaby looking for Duncan. A double substitution is about to be made. Ashley Shim, number 8, waiting, and Chanel Hudson Marks waiting on the sideline. See who they're going to take out. They're taking out number 22, Gray. Reasonable game, you'd say?
A very good game, I'd say, Ian. She caused the Panamanians a lot of trouble over on that flank, you know. Was never shy of running at a defender. Anytime she got the ball, I think the right back over there was thinking not again. Every time she got the ball, she was running at them. At one point, had the defender calling for help.
Chanel Hudson Marks replaces Blonde Flasher.
Was the one who scored that winning penalty against his Panama team to send Jamaica through.
So, Guevara, broken up by Jamaica. And surely, Patterson could have done better with that one.
And here we see Chanel Hudson Marks, the recent introduction, another recent university graduate, graduating from the University of Memphis with a bachelor's degree in marketing management.
So here they come now.
So strong tackle on Ashley Shim. That results in a corner kick for the Jamaicans. It'd be interesting to see what the corner count is for this game.
Indeed.
Jamaicans have had a number of corners in this game, scoring their first goal as a result of a corner kick.
Mentioned them before. The coach of the Panama team is Victor Suarez of Argentina. And the coach of the Reggae Girls, there are some assistants, but the head coach, and we have to give him his credit, Mr. Hugh Menzies. A round of applause for what he has done.
So a player down, it looks to be number 4, Castillo, is it? So she's getting some attention. So the physical game, it seems to be taking its toll on the Panamanians.
Definitely, and as I've said time and time again, it's been played at a very high intensity, and that will no doubt take a toll on the legs towards the final 5 minutes in this match. So can expect to see the players starting to go down a little more frequently.
So 3-1 the scoreline as a corner kick. About to be taken. This one again is curling and punched away by the goalkeeper for another corner.
She's been amazing in this game.
What would the scoreline be without her?
I don't think Panama would like to find out.
Few spectators filing out of the bleachers area. And they've obviously seen enough.
I think they're settled on your scoreline of 3-1 with the corner coming in here.
It's turned away. See newcomer trying to get her, make her presence felt here, but the cross intended for Shaw was not forthcoming, and the attack is broken.
Yes,
into pieces.
That was actually Shim trying to get the cross in.
Mills, Natalia Mills. She has pace. Close eyes being kept on her. The Jamaican defenders.
Right.
Perez now. Pins on.
Ooh.
Not a bad effort there. Useful. Certainly one of the better Panamanians. She's had a good game so far. In defense.
McClure had to watch that one all the way.
Indeed.
Hugh Menzies still yet to settle on his final 23 players for his World Cup squad. Still taking a look at a few players. So you'd notice that there are a few absentees that are usually in the squad for this match, such as Jody Brown.
Good cross by Shaw, and Shim just couldn't get to it. That was a really good cross, but Shim
just needed to grow a few more inches on that occasion.
Wow. Okay, so 3 minutes to go. And that's added time because of a few stoppages that we've had. Here is the playmaker, Khadija Shaw. And she got Duncan going. Duncan, it's 1 against 1. Duncan pins her. Oh, beats her like embarrassingly so, but she just couldn't finish that shot because that was, of all persons, pins on. Was been a top strength to defense, and she really made her look second rate there.
Lovely bit of skill there from Shakira Duncan. Ooh. Got past the defender so easily, it was almost like she wasn't there.
Yes, Pinzon. And like I said, Pinzon has been having a good game in defense for Panama. But she may well want to forget that one.
Yet again, Yenith Bailey coming to the rescue for Panama. And as I was saying earlier, Ian, a few absentees from this side, such as Jody Brown and Chinelu Asher, who are usually here in the squad. And Giselle Washington is missing, but she's actually...
Yes, Giselle Washington, I forgot about her.
Yeah, she's actually out of contention for World Cup. Coach Menz is saying that she tore her ACL. Very, very sad for her. She was a very prominent figure during the qualifying campaign, so she must be gutted. And
to say the least.
But that's a game,
These things do happen sometimes, but I'm sure she must be saying, why her? But not to worry, she may have another opportunity if she can get that going.
Yeah, she's one of the younger players. I think about 18 years old. So,
right, so she has some time.
She'll definitely have more World Cups.
So that's about 2 minutes to go or thereabouts. Panamanians have no answer at the moment.
And as the game winds down, we again want to thank all the sponsors who have helped put this one together. Also the Jamaica Football Federation, led by the president, Mr. Michael Ricketts. We say big up to the political luminaries in the House, Dr. Peter Phillips, the leader of the opposition, the Honorable Olivia Patrick Range, Minister of Sports in the House as well, and all the other dignitaries who have made it through. Thanks to all the patrons who would have come to say bon voyage to the Reggae Girls. Has been a good game, hasn't it?
So, Panama have no answer at the moment.
So, Ian, the match winding down to an end now. Who would you say is your player of the match?
Well, I think it would really be a travesty if I did not name Khadija Shaw as my outstanding player. Getting a double, a brace here. She could have gotten 3 more. But that's the end of the game. And Lance, I think it's a befitting farewell result, farewell match and performance by the Reggae Girls. It's off to France, and they're going in style.
They are going in style, Ian. They promised a show, and they didn't fail to deliver. Really coming out here, going at the Panamanians very hard from the first minute right to the last, getting a 3-1 scoreline. Khadija Shaw showing why she's one of the most exciting young players in the game at the moment. And Panama, they showed why they were even in that 3rd place playoff in the first place. They had a lot to offer to this game, especially young goalkeeper Yenith Bailey. I think the scoreline would have been a lot more comfortable for the Jamaicans if it wasn't for her. But in the end, couldn't repel the strike force of the Jamaicans. So it's a fitting farewell, as you said, for the Jamaicans going off to France.
And Lance, did you tell the patrons how much you're going to pay me for the prediction?
You should have bet. You should have bet, Ian.
I'm sure you're glad we didn't. All right, so that's it. A fitting way to say bon voyage. Auf Wiedersehen. Sayonara. Au revoir. little more, as we'd say in Jamaica. We'll see you in France. Congratulations to the Reggae Girls. Congratulations to the coaching staff. And congratulations to the sponsors as well. And of course, the patrons and you, the viewers, who were tuned in to watch this broadcast here this evening. The final score, Jamaica 3, Panama 1. They're off to France in June, and off in style. On behalf of the hardworking technical crew, I'm Ian Andrews saying goodbye and see you later.
But you decide to invest in some young woman, to make them dreams come true, and for them to pave the path for other young ladies to know that it can be done. And so we thank you for actualizing the dream when others didn't even see the dream. You believed in the dream, you invested in the dream, and now the entire nation is benefiting from the dream. So I want to say big up to the queen of the dream. When I say queen, you say dream. Queen. Queen. When I say Sidella, you say Molly. Sidella. Sidella. Sidella, you want talk? You don't want talk? No, me talk for you. Come here. No, them pay me for talk. Come. So we just want to give Sidella a wonderful round of applause, everybody, for all that she has done. I would Sidella, France the thing there, you know. France the thing there. And I just want to say again, congratulations to you and all the hard work that you put in. And you must feel elated to see how the girls have grown from strength to strength. And we're going to France to dominate and germinate and do what we do best, movement of the people.
Reggae girls, it's been a long journey, and you've gotten here, hard work and determination. When they say they couldn't, we said, tell us how. When they said we wouldn't, we said, show us where.
My baby mother so we left, boy. My baby mother so we left. Yeah, my baby mother so we left, boy. To every girl love 6, yeah. Every girl love 6, boy. And every girl love 6, loyal general, I mean it's love. Every girl love 6, yeah. Every girl love 6, boys, yeah. Every girl love 6, yeah. And every my baby mother so. Anywhere I go, the girl them love me. Like a 4-leaf glove, I'm in luck, yeah. And if me tell you what girl you woulda judge me, just know such a thing well up, yeah. Top class and me full of top sauce. Me cologne it a kick in the green like grass. And when me walk past, girl in a fi drop trust. And I meet them girl I end that. Oh, he's so clean, so soft. Pull up. These are my jeans, so soft. Pull up. So my beat so soft. Pull up. Got me clean at the streets, come so sad. Oh, me so clean, so saucy. And I'm a clean, I'm a jeans, so saucy. Every kick, so my beat so saucy. Got me clean at the streets. Pull up. Pull up shirt, I'm a damn shot. Tight jeans, I'm a damn club. Pull up.
See, yeah, they're not a great team, shut up. Your DJ news, let's go.
Pull a shirt, I'm a damn shot. Tight jeans, I'm a damn club. On the road, we a rough rough. Pull a drink out the cup, tap and pop cup. Pull a shirt, I'm a damn shot. Tight jeans, I'm a damn club. On the road, we a rough rough.
Eflavadaba, ash care we make everything on the board. Grab a leaf land like a string on the board. Fat butts are we just fling on the board. I can put a girl ring on the board. The link a call the phone ring on the board. NSC Red Bull and ting on the board. Bad man table this, so no girl can cock up or sit down or swing on the board. Know where you put down and bring on the board. I can we make fling on the board. Know where you have it like you put it on the board.
Hey man, I'm on your project, I'm a theater dog. My feel for brown, pull out the NSC card. Pull out like the seats, me and them set your blood. But take them no fear approach me, them no see me dog. 110 degrees, yeah, me there up north. And it's a come up on the line and them say me just start. Me picking up the sheets anytime when I walk. And them a free me style, them you leave me low. Go on with it, go on with it.
All the officers with the girls will make some nice, man.
Toast.
And somebody with the friends, so don't it.
Yeah, blessings we are reap and we coursing on.
What the reggae girls have there?
Yeah, we give thanks that we need it the most. We have to give thanks that we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all
the Jamaica Football Federation. Mr. Ricketts, how are you doing? Hello! Minister, looking so hot. I'm seeing also the Honorable Minister of National Security, Dr. Chang. How are you? You're good? Very well. Nice to see you. Dr. Chang, how you feel? Talk the truth, God. How you feel?
Pretty good. I look bit battered, but in good spirit.
Well, I'm happy that you're safe. And of course, oh, God bless, no man curse. And we're happy that you're in good spirit. We're happy that you're in good health. And you could come and be with us tonight and celebrate in this very memorable and momentous occasion. So big up yourself, sir. Mad. Mr. Ricketts, I see that you're smiling from ear to ear. How are you feeling tonight, sir?
Absolutely elated. We're just delighted. This certainly must be the largest crowd ever watch a female football game in Jamaica. We are just delighted. I will just hope the support will continue.
And of course, sir, your word to the girls. I mean, these lovely ladies, they have done astoundingly well. And of course, brand ambassadors for Jamaica. They're going to France, they're going to be going to Miami, and then they're off to France. What is your word of encouragement to them?
Jamaica is a brand, and we want to protect that. And they've been absolutely wonderful ambassadors. We just want them to continue doing so.
Amazing, sir, and to you and your team, thank you so much for the support. The original Olivia Babsy Grange, the Honorable Minister, here tonight. One of the stalwart women who have been supporting this dream. And I see the tears, Minister, tears of joy. How are you feeling this evening?
I'm feeling great. I'm overwhelmed. I just want to thank Jamaicans for giving the reggae girls the support. And I want more Jamaicans, more public sector, private sector, to come on board and give them support. Those girls are fantastic. They're dedicated, they're patriotic, they're just awesome. They're courageous. They show the strength of the Jamaican woman. And I'm so overwhelmed. My heart won't bust.
Glad, my heart full. Minister, as I asked Mr. Ricketts, the president, they're going off to France in terms of support, in terms of buttressing all that they've done. Of course, building on what Sidella Marley and her team has done. What is the Jamaican government commitment to the reggae girls going forward, and of course to continue the dream moving on?
We've always been committed to women's football in Jamaica. And we were there for the reggae girls, and we'll continue to be there. We have committed funds through the Sports Development Foundation, and I've gone out there and I've said to private sector, come on board, join with us, be partners with us. I mean, we don't mind if you come on the bandwagon right now, because trust me, we're in it.
To win it.
Win it, okay?
So, Minister, you know everywhere we go as Jamaicans, we germinate and we leave our indelible mark. Oh, we're going to deal with France. Because when we leave France, the Eiffel Tower will light up black, green, and gold. How are we going to celebrate in and, of course, establish our presence in Paris?
Well, Minister Bartlett, the Minister of Tourism, and the Jamaica Tourist Board, they're on board, and we're planning big things in France. We'll tell you more about it at another time. But I will be there, Minister Bartlett will be there. The Prime Minister has been invited to France by the Prime Minister of France, and so the President of France. And so, right, and so we're all going to be there to cheer the reggae girls. And of course, you know.
Great. Well, guess what? Anybody who want ticket for go France, just book them from now, because we want the Jamaican contingent to be strong and we want the support to be there. Not like when you hear two pod cover are linked together, and of course the screams, the familiar language, and that's the camaraderie, and to see the colors. And so we're going to be celebrating and supporting the girls in whatever ways that we can.
It's just fantastic. And I'm happy that my colleague, Minister, is here with me, Minister of National Security. He's right there, you know, and he predicted the results.
I need to give him a digital credit then.
So, you know, it's just a great feeling. And I just want the girls to know they have a whole country behind them, and we surround them with love.
Amazing. One love. Thank you, Minister. Thank you, Minister Dr. Chang. Thank you, President Ricketts, and of course to all the other officials who came. I saw the Honorable Mrs. Holness earlier on as well, and we want to send our respect out to her and all the other persons who have made this possible. Again, congratulations to the Reggae Girls! Oh my God! To To all the security guards, to all the police officers, ambulance service, we want to say thank you. To all the coaches, to all the doctors, assistant coaches, all the persons who have played a very pivotal and integral role in the success of the Reggae Girls. We want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Cause just so it go, the party not done yet, you know, Team Shella, where you have over there, so.
Team Shella
Michael just touched down at the airport. Tracksuit and them Air Force.
And that you say?
And the girl them love with. All they wanna say we ugly. She say flabber pull up in her designer. She want game them.
Why?
Everything are from London, Bond Street. Nothing never come from China. A big pop off him tag them. The new Benz it a mad them. My friend squeak him a swag them.
Congratulations to the Reggae Girls. All the people make some noise.
Me not too swim when I like beach. I'm me too black when I like
and if you believe that the Reggae Girls are going to Germany and France, make some noise to them now.
That's how they shell at them beat.
Thanks to the Panama team, their coaches, their members of staff as well. Thank you for a game well played. Thank you so very much. And of course, to all the supporters, we're going to self a round of applause, you know. Everybody who left out of them us today Sunday and come in and see them come support, give yourselves a round of applause, please. I'm going to want to tell the family them, tell everybody. Lenford, call your cousin them, your third cousin, everybody. And let them know that they need to support the Reggae Girls. A support for support, and that's how it go, right? Across the length and breadth of Jamaica, the Reggae Girls need our support, and we will give it to them. Jamaica land we love. Big up on yourself. Team Shella, your time.
Like NASA. Why you there at your job? Your girls giving me a. More balls than Liverpool. Well, bad dog, you no fool. Some no food. You know that redeem your city. Get me Nicky. Me have to represent Big Stan. And the rich and Big Sam. She's a boom off at the front seat. Me come, she come, lead head up feet. Come cheese, on lead, Humvee, don't come cheap. Stepping at.
Good.
Ready, up, ready,
good.
Up, ready, up, ready, up. DJ News, you ready?
Good.
Ready, up.
Good.
Come up back with that the new style where the whole place I do. Rap bogle dance, some music sweet you.
Who know if you bogle, start bogle.
So just rap bogle dance.
Bogle.
Sing on it that. Have balance for bogle stay. She can't do it too much, she a rock same way. For real, me love how the girl they do. Rock so, deep so, look at them look.
I've seen enough dance before, but I've never seen a dance like this. I've seen enough.
Don't be a spectator, everybody start to entertain. Ready now, guys.
Real bad man, no way people pan. We take dancing to a higher rank.
Leave Shella dance to them, everything alright. What about you?
On the river, on the bank. Kick out the shoot because you put them no crack. What you taking on the river, on the bank. Shut up and you dance and Jamaica and grand. Don't be blank, we are good up the
Anybody now dance, you know them up. Anybody now dance, news, what them up, what them up.
But you're cheap pretty, you feel like the top. But you're cheap pretty, you feel like the top.
All you know you
gonna need a friendship before you do that dance, yeah. You're gonna need a Panama 500 before you do that dance, yeah. Shake your shoulder. Hey! Out of the water, crew.